World Cups can change footballers' lives, and it can go one way or the other, of course. That can be positive or negative. I suppose my defining moment was in Mexico '86. We played against Poland in the third game. We had a terrible start. We lost against Portugal, missed a couple of chances. Then we played against Morocco. Bobby Robson injured his shoulder. He'd had a number of problems with it for a while, and Ray Wilkins got sent off for next to nothing, kicking the ball at the referee very slowly on the floor, and he was off, and we were in trouble, down to 10 men. And in the end, 0-0 against Morocco turned out to be a decent result because it kept us in things. And then we had to play against Poland in the next game, and to be perfectly honest, I thought I would probably be left out of that starting lineup. I think I'd gone about 5 games, including friendlies, not scoring for England, despite having had a really good season at Everton. And I thought, you know, he's not going to, you know, he's going to have to make changes. A couple of them were forced, of course, because, you know, Robbo was out and Wilkins was suspended. So Hoddle and Reed came in. Hodge played on the left, Trevor Steven on the right. And then I thought, to be honest, that he would bring in Peter Beardsley, but I thought it would be at my expense. But he spared me. Bless him. And he left out Mark Hateley, and I never thought we'd play 2 small centre forwards. It just wasn't done in English football. It was always the big man and the little man. But it was a partnership that worked from the word go, and you know, we scored so many goals between us over the next couple of years or so, and we just hit it off from the very first moment in that game. I remember the pre-match talk from Bobby Robson, which was quite something, because Bobby could go on a bit in meetings and on a bit in meetings. I remember one game we played in Italia 90 where we had to say, boss, we've actually got to go out and play this game. So, you know, he had a lot to say. He had such enthusiasm. He's the most enthusiastic bloke I ever met. But we had this meeting before playing against Poland. You know, and the world was on Bobby Robson's back. The entire national press back home were giving him a terrible time. But, you know, he came out of it, he made the changes he had to make, he announced the team. And then he said to us, just hardly anything, he just went, you know what to do, your country expects. I could run you through all the permutations of results that would get us through or wouldn't get us through, but you don't need that. You just get out there and you play for your country. And we all had goosebumps on her, and we thought, wow, that's it. And he waited 30 seconds, and then he had this big clipboard, and he turned the sheet over and he said, but for those who are interested, here are those permutations, and then spent the next half an hour explaining them to us. And it was just classic Bobby Robson. And in the end, you know, I don't think 3-0 was on those permutations, and that's how it ended up. It transformed our tournament. It changed my life. I went on to, you know, win the Golden Boot off the back of that. I was playing for Barcelona in a few weeks' time. So that's what World Cups can do.